Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy So, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. And if you're already subscribed, go ahead and hit that like button. Drop a comment on our latest video. The Panthers are keeping pace in the NHL. And in this clip, Joel and I break down Matthew Tkachuk's impact on the Panthers. Let's talk about those Panthers, bro. Panthers have been killing it. I've been posting some nice Matthew Tkachuk highlights. That guy is turning into my favorite player. Quickly. You know what I mean? And it's only because of like the flair that he plays with, that swag that he plays with. You know what I mean? Like he plays with a lot of confidence. That's a hockey guy right there. That's a hockey dude. You know what I'm saying? And you could not necessarily like a tough hockey dude, like a guy that enjoys playing hockey. You know what I mean?
Like a student of the game, but like, you know what I mean? Like you see he's still learning, but he looks like he's way longer in the, like, more of a veteran than what he really is.
For sure. And look, my favorite stat about Matthew Tkachuk right now is this. He's leading the team in penalty minutes. Dog has 18 penalty minutes. He ain't scared, dog. Yep. He's not afraid to go out there and mix it up. And that's part of the concern that we talked about when we talked about the Panthers, right? Like, are they going to lose some of that grittiness in what we lost, right? In Hubie. But damn, dog, Tkachuk has been killing it. Leading the team in points, 13. Leading the team in goals with 5. Leading the team with assists in 8. And leading the team in penalty minutes with 18. Like, this dude has really come in and taken the team and said, yo, let's go, man. I'm with you guys. I'm here to help you guys get over this hump, and we're not scared of nobody. It's amazing to see, bro.
Yeah, so through 9 games, we're sitting at 5-3-1 right now.
Clean, baby. Clean. And look, for as early as it is, it's nice for the Panthers to keep that pace. 11 points on the season, right? Like you said, with our record. And the only 2 teams we're behind is a really good Buffalo team who's been killing it. They're 8-1 this year. And Boston, and Buffalo, who's 6-3.
Yeah, I was going to say, aren't the Bruins up there right now?
Yeah.
Aren't they the best team on paper?
Best team in the NHL right now. Their defense is sick. They've won 7 games in a row. They're undefeated at home. Like, that's a really good hockey team. You know what I mean? But that's okay because the Panthers have been there. We've done that. We know what the end game is for the Panthers. We just want to see everybody else really take hold and start to develop that cohesiveness, that new cohesiveness to get this playoff started, this playoff run better than last year. I don't know, man. It's looking good for the Panthers, dog. They're probably honestly,
it's still early, dog.
It's still early, but what impresses me the most about them is the level of consistency that they've been able to keep over the last 3 seasons.
Sure.
Dog. That shit is impressive. It's hard to do for any sports franchise, right? And I don't think that, they get enough love down here in the South Florida market, right? Because we're not necessarily a hockey town, but even nationally, right? Like, I don't think the GM gets enough credit. I don't think the coach has gotten some credit for what he's been doing, coming in as a new head coach. And even the players themselves, right? We didn't have a lot of all-stars. We had 1 all-star last year. Those are things that, as you become a better team nationally and you start to open the eyes of the regular hardcore NHL fans and say, damn, that team in South Florida really does have something. It's not just about Tampa Bay, right? Because Tampa Bay definitely gets that respect. I don't think that we get that respect.
Speaking of Tampa Bay, man, they're 5-4. And the reason that Tampa Bay gets that respect is because they got Stanley Cups.
Championships, man. Championships go a long way. You know what I mean?
That's it.
But honestly, as long as the Panthers can keep the pace, right, and keep it going, I don't see why this team can't go really far, bro. Like I said, this team is built around defense. It may look like it's set on offense, but it's not. It's really built around defense because the teams that we've beaten, the most we've given up in these wins has been 3 goals, where we've scored 5. Right. And then other than that, it's been 2 goals. And this is an NHL game that right now is suited to score more goals. That's why we see a lot of hockey scores like 4-2, 5-4 and stuff like that, because they've changed the way the game is played, right, in order to increase the scoring.
Right.
So it's even more impressive that in this new age of hockey, the Panthers can rely on the defense and really close it down. That's almost like pitching a shutout, dog. You know what I mean? If you're going out there and giving up 1 goal a game, 1.5 goal a game, 2 goals a game, while meanwhile you're putting up 4 on your opponent, come on, dog. You're a really well balanced team, and it's nice to see that Tkachuk has been so integral with this team, because for as much as we probably expected it being the high level move that he was, it's just hard to come into a team that's already good and make them even better. But this dude has already done that, and it's only been 7 games, dog.
Love it.
I love it.
What I'm seeing.
I love it, dog.
It's definitely reassuring, like you just said. We had some moves. We lose Huberto and trade a couple guys away, and we're like, all right, what's this gonna look like?
Yeah.
We see that it looks just as good as last year, if not better. And Tkachuk, it's crazy. But what if we can make a run? Let's just say, hypothetically, we make a run and we win a Stanley Cup final.
Bruh.
And it's on Tkachuk's back.
That's a parade. Imagine that parade.
How much do we got to pay that guy?
Give him whatever he wants. Get out of here, dog. The guy lives in Coral Springs. I'm sure we can find 2 acres up there real quick. Oh, hey, Papo, here you go, man. Thank you. We appreciate that, all right? Yeah, man, you give that guy what he wants. You give the team what they want because they just made history. If this Panthers team was able to achieve that championship that they're after, especially putting it together the way that they have organically, right? Throughout the draft, making moves, trading players, getting better in the front office, bringing in new ownership, bringing in new general managers. Let's build the team this way, finding stars, building up those stars. Like the way that the Panthers have done it has been perfect every single step of the way. So there's no doubt in my mind that this team is going to win a Stanley Cup championship. It's just a matter of when. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of when. And look, when we look at the other sports franchises that we talk about here on Sports with Soso, we look at the Heat, right? The time that they've been successful has been the time that they put things together organically, right? The times that we've seen them struggle is when they have to kind of scramble and make moves, right? Oh, shit, we didn't get this guy. Fuck, let's go do this. The Dolphins have seen their success because they put things together organically, right? Build the O-line up, get a quarterback, trust the quarterback, draft a wide receiver, build up the defense, go get a playmaker. Now we see the fruits of that hard labor paying off because of the way that they built it. We're expecting the Marlins to at some point do the same thing, right? We're expecting.
The problem with the Marlins is they've always built that team and then immediately won a championship and sold it. And
that's the problem with the Marlins.
Been able to maintain that, yeah. So they've lost the fan base, but
we know that that's not happening with the Panthers. We know that's not happening with the Heat, and we know that's not happening with the Dolphins.
Thank God.
Those are the 3 things that I'm looking at. Like organically works better, and for the Panthers, organic is working really well for those guys, man, up there.
Try it; it's organic.
Yeah. Shout out to the Panthers, man. And look, they've struggled on the road a little bit. They haven't been able to close out many games on the road. Now they got 4 games on the road, starting with Arizona tonight. And then after that, they're in San Jose, going back to LA, and then facing Anaheim before coming home. Let's see if we can get 3 out of 4 there. That'll be really nice. Keep the win streak going and get a good vibe for the road and get some dubs, man. Let's see. And cool thing is that one of those games are going to be on primetime. The San Jose game is going to be on ESPN primetime. So
that's pretty dope.
Make sure to check that out, man. Support your Panthers.
Yeah.
They deserve it.